In 2020, my family and I were in Glacier National Park. I couldn't keep up with my family on the hikes. It was at that point I knew that there was something seriously wrong. So I started going to multiple doctors, and I kept on getting misdiagnosed. I even went to a cardiologist, and the cardiologist told me that I was too young for any kind of heart conditions. About a week later, it was the middle of the night and I just really couldn't breathe. My lungs were popping, and I remember waking up my husband and I told him, I'm gonna die if we don't get this figured out. So the very next day we went into the ER and insisted on a scan, and so glad that we did, because it was at that point when I was diagnosed with stage 3 heart failure. It was a shock to our family and a lot to take in. But honestly, it was a relief because for so long I knew that something was wrong. So it was nice to finally get a diagnosis and know what was happening. We made a really important decision that night, that we were going to focus on everything we could positive. We were going to speak in faith and not let the fear creep in. So for about the first 6 months, I was in bed, but then I slowly started getting better. I had cardiac rehab, which really helped a lot. I went to see some fantastic doctors, got on the right medicines, and we really just started changing our lifestyle, the way that we ate, what we did, our activity levels, and I slowly started to get better. We set some goals. For Christmas, my husband surprised me and he got us Taylor Swift tickets. My daughter and I would go on walks every day and we would walk her set list, and every day we would see how much farther we could get on the set list. For me and for my family, we've learned that every day is a gift. Every day that I wake up feeling great, we take advantage of it. Of course, there's days that are still hard and that they're a struggle, but the healing process for me isn't linear. It's been ongoing. One other thing on my journey too is about a year in, I was looking at Facebook groups. A lot of them are pretty depressing, and I thought there's got to be success stories out there. And so I started a group, and it's called Heart Failure Success Stories with Andrea, and it's been fantastic. It's been a huge motivation for me, and I think for a lot of people too. When moms get diagnosed, it's a lot. One of the major things is the mom guilt that steps in, because when you're going through a recovery period, or if you have a recovery day, there might be days where you just can't get out of bed, and that's the way it is. And learning to let go of that guilt and realizing that you need that recovery time, that you need to take care of yourself first so that you can take care of your family later on, that's really important.